Flash.
Wild Things.
Make my heart sing.
Fact or fiction? I'm going to give some statements here, and then the guys are going to have to guess whether or not that statement is a fact or fiction. Wild Things was released on March 20th, 1998. Budget was $20 million, and it made $67.2 million at the box office. First statement. Denise Richards and Neve Campbell refused to do the famous pool scene together and demanded body doubles. Frank, fact or fiction?
I thought it was they demanded more money. I'm going to go fiction.
Lan, fact or fiction?
I'm going to go fiction because I think that they wanted to get that shit. They wanted to jump in the pool, get naked, and do all that stuff.
I don't know if they went that far, but it is fiction. And you both get the point. Denise Richards and Neve Campbell actually filmed the iconic pool scene themselves without body doubles. While both actresses were nervous, they trusted each other, and the director and the scene became one of the most talked about moments in 90s cinema. Richards later admitted the scene made her uncomfortable to watch, but she understood it was a part of the film's edgy tone.
What, though?
Edging tone.
Edgy tone.
Edgy.
Oh, edgy. I thought you said agito. I was like, what the frick is agito?
Yes. No, edging.
Yeah, edging, because that's what all the boys were doing when they were watching this.
Trying to see how long we could last. All right, here we go. Next one. Kevin Bacon accidentally revealed a little too much in his shower scene, and it wasn't supposed to happen. Lan, fact or fiction?
Fact, because nobody wants to see Kevin Bacon's bacon.
Frank, fact or fiction?
I just remember Kevin Smith talking about saying it looked like a baby holding an apple, and I'm going to go fact. Baby's arm holding an apple.
That's a fact. Kevin Bacon's full-frontal moment. I got to double-check this picture, by the way. Make sure it's not going to show his hog on YouTube.
Penis!
Hold on. Just in case. I don't think it does.
Check carefully.
No, we're good. There you go.
Splash.
Yeah, so Kevin Bacon's full frontal moment was not in the original plan. It was an accidental reveal during filming. Bacon was cool with it and gave the director permission to leave it in because he felt it fit the movie's provocative tone. He later joked that his bacon has become a weirdly iconic part of his career.
I mean, if my man had dropped a towel when he was, only kicking a pinky, I don't think he would have wanted it to be seen. I think that would have been...
If you got a hog, you're going to show that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, next up. The movie originally had a more serious courtroom drama tone, but test audiences wanted it to be sexier. Lan, fact or fiction?
Fiction.
Frank, fact or fiction?
Now, that was the 90s. Let's go fact. They just wanted explosions and sex in the 90s.
Lan gets the point. That is fiction. The movie was always intended to be a mix of steamy thriller and over-the-top noir twists. Director John McNaughton called it a redneck noir, a movie that knew it was campy and leaned into it. The sexual content was controversial, but it was part of the movie's plan from the beginning, not something added later due to test screenings. Next up, Neve Campbell only agreed to do the movie if she didn't have to do any nudity. Frank, fact or fiction?
I think you said that before we started, and I'm pretty sure it was fiction. I mean, fact. Not
Lan.
fiction.
Oh, he said fiction first.
Lan, fact or fiction?
Fact.
Only Lan gets the point because Frank fucked it up. No, that was a fact. She had a no nudity clause in her contract for Wild Things. She was already famous for Party of Five and Scream. She wanted to protect that image, so she agreed to do the film only if she could stay covered up. The director and producers worked around this, focusing more on Denise Richards and her risque moments. There was basically she's willing to take her top off, so let's just let's go over there.
She protected
She
her
gets
whole
top billing.
She protected her whole career so she could then 20 years later do a movie with The Rock about falling out of a building.
Yeah. All right, final one.
Good choice.
Bill Murray improvised most of his scenes as the sleazy lawyer. Lan, fact or fiction?
Bill Murray, so fact.
Frank, fact or fiction?
I forgot he was in that movie. I'm going to go fact.
I think most people do, but yeah. Both y'all got it. Bill Murray improvised a lot of his scenes, including the iconic neck brace bit. and his ridiculous legal advice. He was cast to bring humor and balance to the movie's darker, sexier elements, and the director encouraged him to go off script. Murray's scenes became fan favorites, giving the movie a unique comedic twist that broke up the tension. I gotta look and see here where this is available on streaming. It's like, if you've never seen this movie, it's got just a phenomenal plot twist, man. And by plot twist, I mean boobs.
Kevin Bacon's bacon.
Kevin Bacon's
Showing all the
hog, man. Wild Things is... Look at that, Paramount getting all the movies.
Paramount Plus is great, man.
Is that one that you have?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they show Champions League. That's why.
Champions.